Yo, hello there guys. I want to talk about Volibear build in the jungle role. This could also apply to top lane as well, so the generic build in Master Plus is Sunderd, Deadman, Spirit. Some people go Cleaver, Iceborne, whatnot, don't even look at the win rates, they don't matter at all. Don't even go for this because this is just role in the jungle role. Um, and so I want to point out one very underrated thing that doesn't seems to be very generic on Volibear. I never really seen anyone building the item somehow. I don't even know how. And the popularity of Magi, it has like a 50% popularity in higher ranks, but the lower you go, uh, popularity wise, it's not even there. So some people in higher ranks are smart enough, but in lower ranks, where is it? It's not in the top 5. It's nowhere. It's nowhere. And that's a bit of a problem because in lower ranks you're more likely gonna get kills, which means furthermore you can expand your lead way better with Magi, while also notably it does provide you insane value. And the good thing about Volibear is he's quite durable, he has some mobility. So compared to a squishy mage, you may be less likely to be killed by an assassin as an example, so you're less likely you're gonna lose stacks. But let's get into the main point. So half of your AP, simple logic, 50%. Half of your AP will be converted into on-hit damage. You also get damage per level, on-hit wise. And your attack speed gonna be ramped up in here just by a tiny bit, by 3 per stack, which is just 15, a dagger and a half. But the notable thing is you have an AP ratio on E, and your R as well, quite a decent one. Your QW obviously does apply your passive, which we already know. And the interesting thing about Magi, which is only 1500 gold, it actually provides even mobility to an item that costs how much? 2900 Deadman's Blade generic second item, right? It also out damages. It does actually out damage Deadman's Blade if you have stacks. For example, these are the calculation with Magi, the upper one, right? And this one is the calculation with Deadman's Blade second without Magi, so still a 1 point in Qs, 50 is everything the same. I didn't even have this mobility obviously in the base, when I calculated it. So in total you can also get 145 AP on Volibear from Magi. And that 145 does actually convert into a lot of almost 80, right? So it's quite lots of on-hit magic damage, which also helps you to mix your damage. So if you go for an AD item, you can mix your damage. Oh wait, why did I say almost 80, man? That's like... That's not almost 80. Well, I mean, it's close to 80, right? It's like 72, something like that. That's close to 80, let's be fair. Damage, which is very notable on hit, plus attack speed, which is super nice. So you're gonna have a very high amount of on hit damage, over 100. So this will be basically over 100 with some levels, with some stacks ideally, which just provides you like a decent amount of like mixed damage. And it does provide you HP as well for your HP scaling abilities. So generally speaking, everything about Magi seems to be good. The downside is if you die, you lose 10 stacks. So don't just die. Be a bit more calculated, be a bit more cautious, be a bit more patient, right? There's a lot of emphasis on that, but Magi is an insanely snowbally item on Volibear. It's an insanely snowbally item. Because you have to realize that not only your fighting power will be way more insane, but also your clears, you take objectives down way faster when I say like when 50% of Magi is converted plus attack speed into on hit, that will actually provide you very... Now I know the cooldowns are on whatever, but that will provide you a way faster clear, take those drakes insanely down, heralds and whatnot. So this will provide you not only dueling power, not only that you can catch more likely that enemy champion with you for a cheap price, because there are not many items that you pay 1500 gold for and they provide you 10% abilities. Hell, there aren't any. There aren't any items that do provide that. So that's a very, very notable, very important thing to watch out for. Now, notably that you do have Magi and maybe some points in your queue, you could actually consider to not buy Deadman's Plate. Now, Deadman's Plate provides you some mobility. It provides, I think they removed the slow at the time. I think it did slow, no? Did it slow at the time? It provides 124 bonus physical damage. It provides you some stats, you know, anti-slow. Sometimes it's nice, you know, sometimes it may not be that valuable. But it doesn't provide you DPS. It doesn't provide you enough amount of perhaps durability. Spirit Visage goes into some AP comps, right? So into AP comps, Force of Nature, obviously Spirit can be considerable. Or perhaps also alternative items, actually. You guys heard me correctly. Alternative items beside the generic ones. Because you will have enough mobility. So if you will not suffer, if you have like say an Orianna, Zilean already in your team, it's actually considerable to not go Deadman's just because of its low dueling potential. It's mainly meant, the whole point of the item is that you are fast and you can connect your two and you can all in, you know. Anti-slow is also nice beside it, obviously. But sometimes you may not face those. You may not face those problems at all. And then you can lean more towards a durable build, right? So for example, it can be Spirit Visage. We can go a bit more on the durability side. It's gonna be a tank, you know. If you don't wanna be a tank, it's totally fine. Like you could go for a more offensive build, but I generally speaking like to be a bit more tank in the jungle role. On top lane, obviously your build will be different. Often you will not even go Sunderd Sky. Often you will go AP. Oh, what the hell are these minions? But you know, just as an idea, at 14 we already have like 84 on hit, you know, and just a single stack gave me quite a lot of AP damage, right? Just a single stack will give you a nice amount of damage. Now what else do I want to point out? Yeah, so like sometimes you want to cut out some mobility because of the Magi's mobility by not buying Deadman's, which means you go for alternatives. But I think that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys learned something new, a new snowbally item in your arsenal, a new tool that you can abuse to get those victories, snowball the game, feel like you're an absolute beast, you know, but obviously don't get way too overconfident with it, because that's the paradox of Nejai. You are very fed, you deal a lot of damage to everything, but then the problem is you get way too overconfident in yourself, and then you throw away your Magi. So you should also like watch out, you should really watch out on your, should be more patient, more cautious, you know, when you feel like you're very ahead, you know, just try to not like int everything just out of excitement. Now that's it for now, guys. Hope you guys learned something new, and have a nice day, y'all.